There's a train. So last time we did level 3. Let's make sure I got everything. Yes, I do. Let's do level 2, shall we? Quick save.
Slaughter by the River of Souls. The River of Souls. The very name strikes fear into the hearts of men. Nothing that drinks of its water survives. The Lazarus Concordance erected one of the energy totems on its banks, and the people of the Lost Land quickly learned that its mysterious energy could purify the water of the River of Souls. On the very shores of the deadly river, a mighty city sprang forth. Where once there was but death, life flourished. The Dinosaur vanguard has swept through the beautiful city of Arisi as its campaign of terror rages on. Arisi was once home to a formidable army, but decades of peace and prosperity saw little need for a large military presence, and its military forces grew weak. Your mission objectives are as follows. Destroy 2 soul gates. Legions of the undead have begun pouring through these gates into Arisi. You must find and destroy all of the soul gates before the undead can escape the city. Destroy the 3 Sisters of Despair. Locate the energy totem and defend it at all costs.
Alright! Say, what the heck is that over there? Well, why don't we touch it? Woo! Yes, you get to pilot a dinosaur. Pilot. You get to pilot a dinosaur! It's got a machine gun and dual grenade launchers, of which we're going to use to blow up the town. For as we've already established in the previous level, Turok cares very little for the plights of the people whom he's absolutely destroying. He just does not care. Oh, what's that tower there? Oh my god! Turok, there were thousands of people inside! Say what? Sorry, what? There are people inside? Well, Alien Lady told me to. Ugh, Turok. Maybe you should question what is happening. Maybe you should question. Ask something. Ask a question. But if you begged and pleaded to be able to ride the Triceratops from Turok 1, well, you do not get to. That one had rocket launchers. Sawe. And if I'm being perfectly frank here, it's kind of limp. It's just... I have no idea how to describe it other than it's just kind of... It's slow. There's not a lot going on. I mean, we're... not yet. Nothing really poses a significant threat to you. I have mixed emotions about it. About this whole thing. This whole sordid affair. How about we demolish more people's homes? Alright, that'll make me feel better. Actually, no, that'll make me feel worse. It'll make Turok feel better. Little do we know, those gun turrets are not being piloted by dinosaurs, they're being piloted by humans who live here. First the dinosaurs were a problem, but now Turok's coming in and oh god! Yes, here comes Turok. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of the way I picture this in my head is if you've ever seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail. There's that scene where Lancelot storms a castle to rescue someone. To rescue the prince. From boredom, essentially. And as he's storming the castle, he's just killing every single person that gets in the way, regardless of whether or not they're posing an actual threat to him. That's what I imagine this scenario is like in terms of what's going on here. Turok's busted in. These mortars are actually being piloted by humans, but Turok does not care. He just blows them up anyway. And after you blow up the first couple, you know, everyone else just goes, oh my god, we need to stop him! And so they try, vainly. It's such a problem, even the dinosaurs kick in. The Dinosaur Army. Am I the only one who thinks that's an awkward name to say? Dinosaur? Just call them Dinoids. Or Saurians. Gone? Yes. House destroyed, house destroyed. You do not even get anything for blowing up these houses. Although I suppose Turok probably garners some sort of satisfaction out of doing it. Seeing as how he's a monster. He is firmly on the dark side. Got rid of the plus 10 health facilities, killed all the farmers of plus 10 health. It's just a complete disaster. And now he's blowing up all the houses of the human folk that he's supposed to defend. The human folk. It's a shame. It really is. Alright, bye Triceratops, I'm done with you now. So, alas. What's the latest? What's the latest and the greatest? Well, we do have a couple of new mechanics here. And then we have switches that you have to shoot. Isn't that cool? It is cool. I have nothing else to say. Somewhere up there. Well, maybe I should deal with enemies first. Did I get him?
Capability enabled.
I got him. Alright. Now. Oh my god, what button is it? Button 8. Wow. Well, that went really well. Did that do it better? There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Something I alluded to whenever we were going through level, what the... I mean, I know what it is, but okay, that was an odd visual. But something I alluded to whenever we were getting on through level 3 is I said, you'll see why I do level 3 before I do level 2, and that's part of it. Is there are certain passageways that you just will have a far more difficult time of opening if you have not already been to level 3 and obtained the grenade launcher. already we've achieved something far more interesting than Turok 1. We have an upgrade to the melee weapon. I would have loved it if Turok had gotten a tech knife. Tech knife. I'm not even sure what that would be. It would be a lightsaber, I guess. Now, while we have a definitive answer as to what on Earth plus 10 healths are, still on the fence about plus 2 healths. I don't like the sugar packet idea. Are you... Hold on, let me choose my implement. Let me do some experimenting here. Hang on, let me hit the plus button. Ah, you finally knew. Oh, no. Oh, that's terrible. Every time I see it, it gets worse. You'd think I'd get desensitized to it, but no. It's still bad. But back at it. I've been slacking on my bow usage. Need to abuse it some more. Sorry, but I wanted to have fun, but then I had to go and say in the first episode, or first series of episodes, that you should get used to seeing the bow, and I need to make good on that. Otherwise I'm a liar. Either that or I exaggerated, but let's face it, I'm just lying. Why? Why? Why do they drag out the death like that? Because we're all sadistic little children. You know, I thought about it before I actually started this, but I just remembered something. Back when I was doing a practice session of this, level 2 specifically, one of the comments I actually made in that recording is I went, man, there's nothing to talk about because this looks like a Turok 1 level. And now I'm remembering why I said that. And that is, it is... We have walls. Boy, do we have walls. Stone walls. I'm terrible at aiming for a brief second. Nothing interesting is happening. Nothing funny is happening. It's just shooting the dinosaurs. And picking up bullets. And shells. And shooting. Man, there's nothing happening. Unfortunately, the dinosaurs cannot kill themselves unless they choose to with their wrist gauntlet. However, something I did learn is that they can be coaxed into fighting each other. In fact, there's even an achievement for doing it. And the achievement is called, I thought only demons did that. Do you get it? It's a reference. Although I'm not one to talk. I'm one to talk.